Welcome back to Not So Grand Garage. Today I'm out in the drive and we're going to attempt to load the wife's little SUV up on the back of the hauler for the first time. I built this thing to haul the Jeep, but this next outing we're going on, we are not going four-wheeling or anything. We're just going to do a little family outing. Need to get away for about a week, shut everything down, and hers is cheaper, a lot more comfortable, has air conditioning and all that stuff. So we're going to attempt to get it loaded up. Now, I'm not super worried about front bumper clearance, but I'm more worried about this transition right here and catching up on the underbody. So we'll see. We'll get it set up, get you set up, and see how it goes. Now the way I've got it set up right this second is basically worst case scenario. Her SUV is downhill from the bus, so it's got the ramps at a slightly steeper angle than they would be on flat ground. I did that for a reason. That way if we get out somewhere where I can't find flat ground, well, at least we know we can get it back on there. But yeah, let's see what happens. Hard?
I don't know. It's good now.
Watch the center. So with it sitting down so low, caught the exhaust on it on this crossover, which I kind of thought it would. So we'll try just a couple little 2x underneath the ramps and see if that gives us enough to clear. Best to test all this stuff at home, not get stuck somewhere, not be able to get this thing loaded up or unloaded. So let's see what happens this time. Stuck. Well, we're in a bit of a pickle. So somehow or another, we broke a brake line over there, which wasn't hit by anything. So that's cool. And we've got this wedged up. So that's also cool. So I've got the parking brake set now. I've got the wheels chalked. I'm going to come along to both control arms, pull them up to the anchor points on the bus, get the pressure off of everything, get this moved out of the way. May have to cut it off, don't know, don't really care about the ratchet. So, and then let this thing down slowly because now it has no brakes. Good times. Well, that was fun. as you can see, got this back down, got the bus pulled up here, and yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to work out too well, but I'll show you something. I tell you, God works in funny ways sometimes. So while it was stuck up there, I had a brake line fail, which was kind of weird because it didn't catch on anything, or so I thought. I didn't catch a brake line, I caught the exhaust, which is why it was stuck. And as you can see, there is brake fluid all over the place back here. Everything is soaked. And you know, everything looks okay. Rubber line's intact. You know, these lines don't look rusty or anything. But one little spot right there. Apparently, this line is rusty under the coating, because this is a black coating on this steel line. And when I hit the brake pedal hard once, it was enough to blow that brake line. And like, as you can see, it blew the coating off of it when it happened. The exterior of the line doesn't look rusty at all. And this here is just surface rust. There's no like deep rust or anything back here. So yeah, if that wouldn't have happened that way, wouldn't have been me in the driver's seat when it went bad, more than likely. So it's funny how things work, huh? So with that said, yeah, if that wouldn't have happened the way that it did just now, more than likely it wouldn't have been me behind the wheel when that line broke, and it wouldn't have been here in the driveway. So yeah, sometimes bad things happen for a good reason, and I'm able to fix this easy enough. I've got brake line in the shop. I'll cut a new piece, bend it up, flare it, put it in place, no big deal. Won't cost me any money, just a little bit of time. But yeah, just funny how things work out sometimes. Anyways, enough with that. I'm gonna wrap this up here because we were not successful in getting her SUV on the back of the bus. And if I'm going to want to do that, which I'm probably not going to, probably just gonna stick to the Jeep, because it crawls right up there. It doesn't matter, it doesn't care. It would have been nice to have something with air conditioning to cruise around in, something a little quieter, but oh well. I'm gonna get the mess cleaned up, get that brake line fixed, get brakes bled, and figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of my afternoon. With that said, I'm gonna wrap this up here. If you got any comments, complaints about my stupidity trying to do something more than once when I knew it wasn't gonna work, whatever, drop them in the comment section below. If you want to support the channel, there's a PayPal account set up. It's in the description of the video. A link to our merch and our black diesel gear and all that fun stuff is there as well. If you would hit that thumbs up button, because it helps us out quite a bit, it doesn't cost you anything. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We appreciate you watching.